Yo, FLS is born already, you know what I'm saying? So, this is another episode of,
We're going to take a look back at what happened in the last 5 episodes of Train of Thought.
Yeah.
And we're going to grab an idea of what Mr. Fitness Lifestyle thinks of the last 5 episodes, what he's learned from it and what he's taken from it, and how things will change for the Train of Thought series going forward. So when you started this series, obviously you had an idea of telling people's stories, not just doing fitness videos where people are just in the gym, just training on the treadmill, lifting weights and whatnot. You kind of wanted to give more of an understanding of why people do the things they do in the gym. From your original idea, after 5 episodes, what has changed in your beliefs of Train of Thought and the videos you've delivered?
Obviously, looking back and actually doing the videos itself, I would definitely say, people always showing up and doing the thing. But obviously, telling the stories is a different aspect of it. Showing who they are as people, as individuals. It makes me wanna help other people in a different way when it comes to not just the physical side of it, as well as the mental side of it.
So with what you're saying, and it kind of perfectly segues into the next question. Some people train to build something, some others train to escape something. The question I have for you is, after these conversations you've had with all the guests, do you think that most people are training towards growth, or they're running away from something else?
Everyone has their own reason. I can't really specifically, like I said, say they're running from something. Do you know what I mean? But I would definitely say once they train alongside me and once they're next to me and once they see what I do, it's all about growth. I won't care about growth and results. I don't care about nothing else. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody, but how I walk through life is about growth, development.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Both mentally and physically. And the first thing I always say to people is like, you got to get your body right and get your mind right.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean? Some people might say, yo, you need to get your mind right. But sometimes, the mind stops the body from doing certain things. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it.
Yeah.
But if you put yourself in an environment, you adjust and you adapt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I personally believe, even if your mind is not ready, put your body in that position where it has to survive. My purpose of training, my reason for training is literally, it's giving me the mental strength, to face the outside world, because sometimes the outside world could literally hit you hard, man.
So on that point then, because I feel like a lot of what you said is really mental health driven.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mental that goes into the training. It's not just the physical, believe it or not. So after the 5 episodes that we've done, and I think there's been 9 guests, I think,
Yeah,
including
yeah.
myself. I'm actually in episode 4. What do you feel like training can give mentally to an individual that you can't get outside of that world?
Growth. I would say growth
Yeah,
and discipline.
yeah,
I would like to believe that I'm very disciplined with my training. When it comes to like showing up, whichever environment I'm in, I just lock in. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes distractions there, but for my development, it's always about growth. Outside, yes, you can see growth elsewhere in different. Depends on what field you actually go down, and whichever avenue you want to go down. But I would definitely say, with training itself, or training alongside me, or training with me, whichever you want to say it, it's all about growth.
So with that growth, which is a valid point. I feel like growth is the key to everything, and that helps people get to the next stage. Obviously,
That's how we evolved. That's how we evolve as
right.
people. Do you know what I mean? I was told like I'm behind time because all I do is eat, work, sleep, train. Eat, work, sleep, train. I put that on repeat on a day-to-day basis. You feel me?
Technically, you're living like a caveman.
There's 8 billion people in the world. There's 8 billion different side of me you will ever see. Do you feel me? Everyone not gonna see you the same way.
Yeah,
You
that's a
feel
valid
me?
point.
You
So with that, then 8 billion people, different mindsets, same building, different view. Do you feel like your view on fitness as a lifestyle has changed? Speaking to all the different guests and hearing their journeys and the reasons why they do it.
Nah, you know what? Yeah, like when I first walk into training. Before, a lot of people was training for competition, holidays, or more like I would say for aesthetics. Do you understand? Look good because they want to attract the attention. Do you understand? Or they like the attention. But that's okay. If that's what is that what you're training for? That's what you're training for. I ain't trying to shade on nobody. But now I've been watching a lot of fitness influencers, and guess what they're doing? Oh, it's a lifestyle now. It's a habit now. It's a da 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 da. Da. I'm like, why would I need someone to tell me that it has to be a lifestyle? Do you know what I mean? When you was growing up, do you know what I mean, being nurtured by your mother or father, do you know what I mean? They would say, hey, yo, make sure you brush your teeth, make sure you wash your face, and make sure you wash your hands. Those are mandatory when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the comments of hygiene. Make sure you have a bath. Do you know what I mean? You know, why are we looking at training like that?
It's a good point.
Do you know what I mean? Why are we not waking up in the morning? Make sure you go for your run. Make sure you go for your walk. Make sure, you know what? Make sure you call up your boys. Make sure you check on people. Make sure you actually hit the gym before your day ends. Why are we not doing that?
Do you feel like your idea of fitness as a lifestyle is a mandatory thing to, like you said, getting up and brushing your teeth is something you do without questioning? Do you feel like fitness is
mandatory?
the
It's
same?
non-negotiable. To me, it's non-negotiable. If I don't train, like the world don't see the best side of me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Question to that then is, how do you change that mindset? What is it that you would recommend to someone that is new to the training and they want to get into it? Start of the year, everybody goes through that period where they go, new year, new me, I want to start training. How do you then change the mindset, switch that light bulb on and go, right?
How do I get into that mindset? First and first, I will always say, get yourself a coach.
Yeah.
The coach don't have to be qualified in that section,
Yeah.
but that person will hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So in the way how I see it, I have a coach. I have multiple coaches. Do you know what I mean? And the way I see it is like, forget about this new year, new me shit type of flex. Do you know what I mean? That's just a flex. Forget about that. Create yourself a community. You know, create yourself a group of people whereby they will hold you accountable, and then they will show up when you show up. Do you know what I mean? Because as I would say, as human beings, we thrive better in groups. You need people around you to bounce ideas off and training style off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, what to me, fitness lifestyle it's natural to me. It's embedded into me.
My favorite episode, personally, not my episode. My favorite episode is actually Ali's episode, where Ali talks about what led him to start SBC and the journey that he's taken, the fact that he used to box back in the day,
Yeah.
and now he doesn't because he didn't take it as seriously as he should have, which I feel is a great story, and it's an amazing thing that we're sitting in his establishment right now, having this conversation and building this series. What's your favorite episode from the series?
I love every episode, man. Because the reason why I say I love every episode, I'm not trying to knock no one. Because like I said, I'm a coach, I'm a competitor, and as well as I'm a performer. You feel me? And I've sat down, I've spoken to a lot of amazing people. I've shared that ring with a lot of amazing people. I've encountered so much amazing people in my life, and I'm grateful for it. Do you know what I mean? And each person I talk to, each person I draw blood from, each person that knocked my jaw, dislocated my nose, draw my draw blood from my eye. Do you know what I mean? Each person, do you know what I mean? Like I always say, like I learn a lot from them, as well as physically. We might show some form of aggression, but after that, it's all love.
Bringing it to a close,
Okay.
and this episode is about reviewing and obviously setting up the next run, which is going to be basketball, I believe.
Yeah.
So with the season now, the season was mainly focused on a lot of mental health. There was a lot of focus on why people do it. Basketball is now the new series, which should be coming out pretty soon.
Very shortly.
What's the focus in this new series? And
So-
what questions would you bring from Trainer Thought Season 1 into Trainer Thought Season 2 basketball?
You see, the thing is, when I'm doing that transition between boxing and basketball, it was a very hard transition for me because my body was so conditioned to train a specific way, rather than being more explosive. in a I would say more in a dynamic way. Like, learn how to shift. Do you know what I mean? I've went up to like 115 kilos at one point.
It's a big boy.
256, 246. I was a big dog. Do you know what I mean? I went up weight like that, trying to play basketball that way, and I was receiving a lot of injuries, a lot of twinge. Do you know what I mean? And then I tried to come down. So, but I want at 115, like I was nice in the ring. Like I could bully people, put a weight on them. You know what I mean? Hit them with a body shot. You know what I mean? Do my little stepping on my toe. You ain't going nowhere type of flex.
He's a boxer of the dark arts.
You know what I mean? Like people
Absolutely.
like, what? Boom! You know what I mean? You get it with that shot. You know what I mean? I'm hoping to hear a lot of coaches' stories, as well as why they do what they do, and why they actually stick to the game, and how the game has changed, why they coach that specific way, why they're helping out, what they're doing for the community, as well as for the individual players that they're actually coaching. So the next episode, that's what it's going to be about. The next series is that's what it's going to be about. And then hopefully I can merge them both and, start sitting down and just talk to individuals, as well as, if I could help, I help. Whether direct, I direct. And give everyone a platform wherever they can share their stories. Do you know what I mean? That's the main concept of it. You know what I mean? It's the mental game. This is the mental game for me. You feel me? So yeah, that's what we're going at right now.
Nice. So, just taking it home right now. As you heard, basketball will be series 2 of the Train of Thought series.
Like I always say, man, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, so we all could be friends. You feel me?
And that's
Yo.